What's up?
Good to see you again, Tank.
How you doing?
I am well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so good.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. You coming back to Chi-Town, but we'll get into that in just a sec. We ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You look great,
Thank you. I'm working on my look. Thank you so much.
man. Yeah, you stand in that gym, bro. You are staying in that gym. Keep up the good work. But Tank, it's always a pleasure to have a good conversation with you. You are doing so many awesome things right now with R&B. And I've been following your career for a long time because when I first got into radio is kind of when you first came on the scene, even though you've been doing your thing for a long time. I used to play Maybe I Deserve on the little late night Whispers in the Dark show, like every other
Yeah.
song.
Come on,
And
Whisper.
to this day, I am still playing Tank. Before we get started, man, I'm geeked. I'm a fan for life. I can't help it. A fan for life. You are multi-talented. You've written songs for so many people. You're just seriously, you are one of my favorite artists ever. And when I found out you were coming to Chicago, I was like, okay, let me get them tickets up out of y'all, like right now, putting in my
Yeah.
request right now. But yeah, talk about this whole thing with this new album. You got R&B Money The Vault
Yes.
dropping Friday, April 26th, this Friday.
We got to do it. We got to we got to add some more energy into the R&B Money universe. Album we dropped last year, 17 dope songs, which I love. One of my favorite albums that I've made. And then we add 5 more to it.
Mm.
We going back into the vault, grabbing some ingredients, mixing them with some new experiences, and creating something new to roll out for you. Before we get started featuring Fabulous, I mean, what a moment. Who
Yes.
who knew Tank could two-step? You know, who knew you needed Tank in the club? Who knew? Who knew that? And here we are with this record racing up the charts just in time for the R&B Money tour with Carrie Hilton and Carl Thomas, 2 of my favorite people. Let's start there.
Yes.
Um, but then 2 of my favorite talents who are just expensive in catalog,
Mm-hmm.
expensive
Mm-hmm.
in talent. And they were gracious enough to come along with me and create this R&B experience that
Mm-hmm.
people so desire. And people want to put on some nice clothes. People want to go somewhere nice.
Yeah.
People want to feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
People want to feel loved and appreciated. People want to get their money's worth.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
you
so,
definitely deliver that. Like I said, I've hosted so many concerts with you by yourself, and I'm just like, this man, like seriously, I'm just saying that, Tank. You are really the epitome of that great R&B talent. You deliver a show. You don't just get up there and sing, man. You give a complete
yes,
show and
ma'am. Yes.
experience. And now you're adding Carrie Hilson. And my big brother, Carl Thomas, he's
Come on
from
now.
the Chi area. And I'm just overwhelmed with this show, man. R&B Money. Yes,
Me
let's
too.
get it.
I'm like a kid, you know what I mean, all over again because, I'm a fan of people, you know what I mean? And so I'm a fan of talent and I love that this stage is a stage where everybody's gonna get to shine. Everybody's
Mhm.
gonna get to do their thing. And
Yeah.
the thing we added to it was the meet and greet, but we made it a joint meet and greet so that you ain't got to run all over the building to find your favorite artist. No, we're gonna be in one room
So
partying with the DJ, having the drinks going, and we're gonna celebrate together, man. That's what this
yeah,
is about, man.
cannot wait for this, man. So what else can you tell me about those extra songs you added to the vault, though?
Um,
Do we just have to wait till Friday? Can you give me a little something right now?
I just think that, we got a song called War.
Okay.
Um, and this was one song that I had before that I did like 3 years ago.
Hmm.
And when I did it, I was like, yeah, they're not ready for this yet because it was country. And I said, they're not ready for this yet. And guess what? Now everybody got cowboy hats. Now everybody country.
Okay, everybody.
I said, so now you're ready. Now you can
Yeah.
get this song. So it's that kind of moment that I'm excited for.
Okay.
My daughter helped me write one of these songs, which I
Yeah.
think is really, really cool. She's super talented, like sing, write, produce, dance, act, everything. She's the gift. And that's a proud moment for me as well. So more good R&B music. That's just what I do. I do songs for relationships, love, point of views that maybe you haven't thought of before. I did a song called Lonely, where men don't really get to express that type of feeling. A man doesn't necessarily get to say, man, I'm lonely right now. When have you ever heard a man like articulate that in a space where it was safe to do so and not be ridiculed for it, not be called soft because of it? You know what I'm saying? So I articulate that in the song, and I say it with my chest. And so, you
Okay.
know, it's definitely going to bring up an uncomfortable conversation in relationships, but a necessary one. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So,
Yeah.
I get to the nitty gritty.
I already know.
I get into it.
I already know, and trust me, you speak to the soul of women,
That's
okay?
right.
Let me just let
Yeah.
you know that. Now, Tank, did you really retire with R&B Money? When you say retire, like, are you done from it? I know you're still gonna help other artists. You're gonna, cultivate the talents of others, but I just can't accept the word retire next to Tank. I can't.
I retired for like 3 months, and
Okay,
then
good.
and
Okay,
then I
I feel
came back, and so
yeah, I
I'm
know.
back.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to hear it from you because I knew that wasn't gonna happen, bro. I knew that wasn't gonna
Yeah, I'm
happen.
back.
It
I
can't
just,
happen. Yeah,
I'm
no.
just managing my time better, but I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay. So happy for you with the podcast, R&B Money
Thank
Podcast.
you.
You're doing your
Yeah,
thing there, and you're gonna do a spinoff to help R&B artists, or what's that
we
about?
gotta have a place for new artists to go, and so
Okay.
they may not be able to. They may not have in depth of a conversation as
Mhm.
what the R&B Money podcast lends to, but we still want to offer the platform and offer them something. So we're going to create a performance space for new
Nice.
artists to come, at least be able to showcase their talent, and we can get the word out. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? We
Oh,
can support them in that way. You know what I mean? And let people know this is what's coming. This is what's hot now. This is the new generation of R&B music, and we just want to be able to be a place to support that. And so that's coming very soon.
good. And your podcast is great. I love it. Chris Brown is gonna be on there. You know what I like about you? You said that there's a reference that he is the GOAT. And that's amazing to have one R&B artist who's way up here acknowledge another R&B artist who's way up here. I mean, I love that about you.
He's the evolution. He's the culmination of all of us.
Mhm.
He's taken everything that he's learned from all of us
Mhm.
and somehow harnessed it and put it together in a way that is just magical to see. Like
Yeah.
to know him is one thing, you know what I mean, to have a personal relationship with him is one thing, but to be able to step back out of that relationship and just watch him as an artist, um, as an art dealer, like it's so different than
Yeah.
anything I've ever seen before in my life. Like there are
I
two people that I always say, um, they were just constructed different. They were built different, and that's Jamie Foxx and that's Chris Brown. They were
hmm.
just made. They were just created different. And
Mhm.
so I celebrate them like I don't know them. You know what I
Wow.
mean? And I think they deserve that. They deserve those flowers, um, from the inside as well as from the people who adore him on the outside who don't know him. They
Absolutely.
deserve that.
Absolutely. Talent, man. Talent, just so talented. But I
Yeah.
just love the fact that you recognize that and you put it out there from one great R&B artist to another. That's love, especially in this age with all the social media fake beef and stuff like that. It was very
All this hating.
refreshing
We
to
don't do
see.
that.
I know it's just
We,
ridiculous.
we don't make money off hate.
Hey,
We only make money off love.
man,
That's it.
big
That's the only
props
way
to
we do
that.
it.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. Okay, so coming up next month, you're going to be out in Vegas at the big Lovers and Friends Festival, and
Yeah.
then you're kicking off that 25 city tour, R&B Money Tour, on May 10th in New Orleans, which is another one
No.
of the cities where my show is. So make sure you check that
Hey.
out, WYLD. When you go through New Orleans, you'll be hearing me there as well. And there you come into the Shy on June 7th, again with Carrie Hilson and my big bro, Carl Thomas. You know, he's from Aurora, which is only about 25 miles west of downtown Chicago. So that's my
I already
big bro
know.
right there. That's why I'm
Yeah.
too frantic. And you're also going to be featured on LeBron James' Recipe for Change, talking about the state of R&B episode on June 3rd. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I want to say, is that Steph Curry's or is it LeBron's? I'm confused about whose it is. I gotta figure that out because it's
Maybe
been
a
said that it's
combination of both.
LeBron's a couple times. Yeah, but those conversations, man, are just really dope conversations.
Hmm.
And I think they're empowering conversations that, just let us know who we are
Yeah.
and what we need to get back to. And I
Okay.
think the overall theme is just that unity changes everything.
Hmm.
Standing together, banding together, it changes everything.
That's
And
right.
and and, and so hopefully people will enjoy those conversations.
Absolutely, man. I'm so proud of you. The podcast, the this, the that. You are just, again, the epitome of one of the greats, the general, if you will, of R&B. I want you to keep going, man. I'm so glad I heard it from you that you are not retired.
We
We gonna
back.
get some more albums out of Tank. We gonna get some more concerts out of Tank. That shirt's gonna keep coming off. Yeah, we can't wait. June 7th, Chicago Theater. I love you, man. Can I just tell you
Thank
this
you.
too?
Love you too.
One of
Yes.
my favorite songs, that joint you did with Jay Valentine.
Slow.
Oh Lord. Tank,
Mm.
when I tell you I put that on repeat and it just moves me. I just wanted you to know that. That's all.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all.
Okay. Take your time.
Okay.
Take your time.
I love you, man. God bless
Love you
you.
too,
We'll see
Mama.
you here in Shot June 7th. Much love. R&B Money The Vault. Available this Friday.